Hey, Mech Warriors, welcome to Bad Ben's Battle Mechs. I'm Bad Ben. So, today I want to do kind of a update on the EU Kickstarter situation as it is, and a bit of commentary on the situation. So, we're going to go back and read the emails that have been sent over the last... What's today? So today's the 17th of February, and so we'll start with the one on January 30th. So this is already past all of the is it going to get through customs? And it did get through customs and all of that hoo-ha that I think I don't know if I made a video about that. Anyways, so on January 30th, we got at 3:04 a.m. EU fulfillment start date was the name of the email or whatever it was. Hey there, backers, popping in after getting some news from QML today to keep you posted. EU fulfillment is expected to start on February 10th. February 10th. Great. Okay, so, at that point, I thought, all right, 10 days, and then they're going to start shipping that out. So we come to the next email we got, which was actually on February 4th. EU, the shipment has reached the hub and is getting checked in. Expected start on fulfillment is still next week. So as of this point, February 10th was the day it was going to start getting shipped to us. Then let's skip to the next one, and we have Wednesday, February 12th. So the 10th has come and gone at this point. And it says EU fulfillment should begin this week. So we were led to believe that it would have started 2 days earlier, but it should begin this week. And as soon as we get word from QML, we'll let you know. Okay. That was an annoying email. I'll say that. To have the 10th go by, to say, okay, the 10th is the day, and then have the 10th come and go without any word, and then on Wednesday saying, oh, it should begin this week. At this point, I just started thinking, oh, okay. Then this email, this one was, maybe the straw that broke the camel's back. Almost. Okay, so we have to. So that was Wednesday, February 12th, and we come to the Friday of the same week, Friday, February 14th, Valentine's Day. At 5:16 p.m. on Friday, 3 days ago, EU fulfillment has begun. It started on Friday at 5:16 p.m. I don't know how well they know Europeans. I don't know all Europeans. I know the Europeans that I live around, and I can tell you at 5:16 p.m. on a Friday, they're not at work. They're not. Friday is usually the day you get off a little early, you go and have a beer with your buddies or whatever. At Friday at 5:16 p.m. is getting an email in to make this last one not seem like you just lied, right? They're like, oh, it should begin this week. And then Friday got there and they're like, so what's the word? And like, oh, shoot, we got to tell them something. Fulfillment has begun. Yeah. It's possible that QML, the company that's handling this, is working on Saturdays. That's possible. I don't know how probable it is. It's very improbable that they were working on Sunday. I live in Germany and nobody works on Sunday. Nothing is open on Sunday. So yeah. To say that EU fulfillment has begun at Friday at 5:16 p.m. really just looks like it looks like you don't know what you're talking about, and that it hasn't begun, and that you just don't want to seem like you were lying about the fact that you said it was going to start on the 10th. Way back here, oh, it's going to start on the 10th, and then on the 14th, say, oh, it started. So, okay, maybe it started. Maybe, okay. Okay, I also want to look at the wording of this. EU fulfillment has begun. For me, fulfillment means we're sending you the packages. The packages are on the way, or at least we're sending out, the email saying it's been shipped, right? And so I gave them most of Monday. See if we get any kind of word about what's going on. I also posted to Reddit just to ask. So they said fulfillment started on Friday. It's Monday now, and I've let this run for several hours. It is Monday at 20 to 5 in the evening, and asked anybody in the EU got any word, anything. Nope. No. Zero. No, nobody has received an email. Nobody's received any word. Nobody has any idea what's going on. And I got to say, most people are pretty pessimistic about it, that it's going to come in February at all. A lot of people are saying, or at least somebody was thinking, hey, maybe we'll get it at least at the 2-year anniversary. And that's where we are. Currently, we are at 1 year and 11 months. I've tried to not make videos complaining about this because what is it? In the end, it is a bunch of toys, right? And for me personally, whatever. It doesn't make a difference. Not really. But for your brand, for this Kickstarter idea, this is so bad. Like so bad. People have started getting it in the States in July last year, I think. So we're August, September, October, November, December, January. So we're 7 months away from when people in the States started getting it. 7 months, right? Later. And the communication is so bad. So bad. People don't have any idea. At this point, I have zero idea of when it might ever get here. Who knows? What does processing mean? That's it. Okay, so EU fulfillment has begun. We have the official word. Packages have started processing today. Processing does not mean fulfillment, man. I'm sorry. It doesn't. Fulfillment has not begun. Nobody in the EU has gotten their packages, or even in the email that their package is going out. Right? Happy Valentine's, blah, blah, blah. So I just wanted to also show this comment that I got on Reddit, right? I don't personally know a single person in EU who's gotten their Kickstarter yet. As a non-backer, I was lucky enough to snag the packs on Amazon, Germany, where I live. So some people might have theirs, but even then, they may be vendors who got special early access or something like that. So I can buy it on Amazon. I can already go on Amazon and get the stuff. And also, I wouldn't have to pay the ridiculous shipping fees that I had to pay to get this to my house. If I just go and bought this stuff on Amazon, I'm buying it directly from Germany. They have warehouses nearby, and it would cost a fraction of what I had to pay to get that thing over in shipping. Yeah. I've tried to stay, you know, in the middle on this, not really, complaining about it too much. And this isn't, I don't even want you to think about this as me complaining about this. This is me saying, hey, Catalyst, get your stuff together. This is such bad. This looks so bad to everybody in the EU. People in the EU next time are so much less likely to get involved in your Kickstarter. And maybe that's fine. Maybe there's not enough people here that actually went in that it's actually worth your while to promote the game or anything in the EU. I would say that's probably wrong. I'd say it is worth your while to promote the game in the EU, but yeah, they're not, and they're not really concerned about the optics, and they aren't really concerned about keeping us as customers. It's so long ago. It's 2 years ago. That's enough time for people to not only have forgotten about BattleTech. Think about the people who were like, oh, look, a Kickstarter for a war game, BattleTech. Oh, that kind of seems neat. I've never tried that, but who knows? Maybe I'll get in on it. And then for basically, 2 years, when this thing arrives, they're going to be like, what? BattleTech? Was that a thing? I forgot completely. It's long enough for them to have forgotten about that, gotten a new hobby, and gotten bored of that hobby already. Anybody who is looking at this Kickstarter and saying, maybe I won't go in on this one, but I'll keep an eye on it for the next time they start a Kickstarter. Well, I can bet you pretty surely that they're not going to be involved in that Kickstarter. Right? This wouldn't be half as bad if they were open and honest about what's going on with this Kickstarter. If they just said, listen, this has all been effed up to its eyeballs and we have no idea, and it could be March, it could be who knows, if they came out and said we screwed up and we don't know, that would be better than this stringing me along. Oh, it's going to start on the 10th. The 10th is coming on. It's going to start sometime this week. And then on Friday of that week being like, oh, it started. And as of Monday afternoon, as far as everybody on Reddit is concerned, it has not started whatsoever. So yeah, not awesome, Catalyst, with your EU fulfillment on this Kickstarter. I am officially complaining and upset mostly at the communication of this whole thing. Anyways, there's not much else to say. You all get it. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. What really depresses me is that when I got into this Kickstarter, I remember they put out a letter saying what an amazing year the game had and how many plastic models they sold and blah blah blah, and it's spreading and it's getting bigger and it's cool. And it got me excited. Look, BattleTech's coming back. Wow, it's getting bigger. And you should have rode that wave. And I feel like they tried with the Kickstarter, but the Kickstarters are just, they suck in the end. They always suck in the end. You always end up, well, I don't know. I'm not going to talk about always. I really don't know everything. Anyway, I could just rant on about this all day, but I want to keep this pretty short. I've already told you everything I want to tell you, so I'm going to end the video right here. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. See you next time. Bye bye.